Hey everybody, so I'm starting this video with some information that I want to let you know about kind of what happened to me in the last week or so. You're going to see stuff after what I'm about to say of stuff I shot before this all happened. So that's all the stuff, and then you might see a couple of new things after, but I'm just going to get started right down to it. So it's Thursday, August 13th right now. I was supposed to have hernia surgery today. It got pushed to next Thursday, and I'm going to tell you why. So last Thursday night, I started feeling a little funny after dinner, and I ended up having a temperature of 100. You know, nothing major, but with everything going on, you know, I ended up going to bed. I had diarrhea too. Sorry if that grosses you out, but I want to tell you exactly what happened here. So I went to bed early and woke up Friday morning, felt a little better, and I had to go for my COVID. They have to have a COVID test before you have surgery. So I went to that. I waited about a half hour, and by the time I got up to the counter, they didn't have my paperwork. The surgeon, they never sent it over, so they couldn't do the test. Sent me home. They said you can come back Tuesday since Monday was a holiday or they were closed or something. So this was Friday. So I went right home because I was starting to feel a little funny again, and from that point on, once I got home, I put myself in the basement and kind of quarantined myself because it kind of hit me like you wouldn't believe. It ramped up. My fever went up to like 102, almost 103. The vomiting started, and there really wasn't much coming up. And it was a lot of dry heaves. Started developing a massive headache. Probably the worst part of this whole thing was this headache, because it didn't allow me to get up, move around much. As soon as I stood up, I felt like I was going to pass out, or I was dizzy or whatever. So it was a lot of laying down. So I got through Friday night, got into Saturday. Fever was still kind of going up a little. So I called my primary doctor, who was closed, but they had a doctor on call. She called me, and I told her what was going on. She said, well, go to an urgent care and get a COVID test. So call ahead. So I called the local one here, and they had no slots available until like Monday afternoon. And I told her, I said, well, I'm having it done Tuesday. She goes, well, you might as well just wait till Tuesday. So over the next hour, maybe hour and a half, I lost track of time just because I was not feeling good. I proceeded to call every single Rhode Island testing site that I could find a phone number for, and not one had a slot open until Monday at the earliest. By probably 3-4 o'clock Saturday afternoon, my fever had gone up to about 105, and the headache was just unbearable. Still dry heaves. Every now and then I would vomit, act something up. It wasn't much because I couldn't eat anything. And I called that doctor back, and she said, all right, you got to go to the hospital. I'll call ahead. So around 6 o'clock Saturday night, 6 p.m. Saturday night, I got to the hospital and checked in, and you know, they checked my temp and all that stuff, and they said, yeah, you look really pale, and I don't remember any of this. So they put me in the like partitioned area where the sick people sit. It was me and there was one other guy sitting in there, and I just remember my wife was with me, and she was on the other side, and she was supposed to leave, but good thing she stayed, because after like 20 minutes, half hour, I'm still sitting over there, and it was getting worse, and I'm texting her, and I'm like, you got to get somebody over here. I'm like, I'm gonna fall out of this chair. I'm not gonna. So they sent like an aide over, and she said, oh, you're not feeling good. I'm like, well, yeah, that's why I'm over here. So she, all right, I'll let the nurse know, I'll let somebody know. And then probably another 20 minutes went by. I had to look back at this because I don't remember this, but I texted my wife again. It was basically gibberish, the text. Like I was trying to say something, like I'm gonna pass out or something like that, but it just kind of trailed off with just letters. So then they finally brought me to behind the counter where I checked in. They had a little like a triage room. They put me in there so I could lay down on this table. That's when they started doing a little test. They put an IV in me because I was severely dehydrated at that point. I'm just getting my voice back too for some reason. I don't know why. I didn't cough through this whole thing or anything, but all those days of not really talking much at all, just because I couldn't, you know, kind of dries your voice up. So I was back there probably for a half hour. It felt good to lay down, but it, you know, I told them to have my wife go home because I knew it was going to be a while. So eventually they came and they had a room ready for me, and they got me a wheelchair and they wheeled me into a room. They ended up putting, I think it was 3 full bags of fluids in me, and then they did all kinds of blood work and blood cultures and urine samples and urine cultures and chest x-rays and EKGs and, you know, the usual stuff. They did all that. Blood pressure, pulse, everything. So the doctor came in and I told her exactly what was going on, and she said, well, we're gonna have to have a COVID test. So I said, that's fine. I was supposed to have one anyway. So they did that real quick, and that's not pleasant. I'm sure those of you have had it done know it's not pleasant. I got through it, probably because my head was hurting so bad that sticking those things up my nose, I probably would have felt it a lot more if I didn't have that headache. The doctor was saying that she didn't think that it was COVID because my breathing was good, my lungs were clear, everything, you know, I wasn't coughing, anything like that. There was nothing respiratory related. And I kind of felt the same way through this whole thing. So they just kept pumping me with the fluids and all kinds of medicines for the nausea and this and that. I think around midnight, she came in and gave me the good news that the COVID test was negative. I had her print it out, so in case I needed it for the surgery. I had a feeling the surgery was not going to happen, but I had to print it out anyway. And she called it viral gastroenteritis. So around midnight, I was hungry, so they gave me a sandwich and a muffin and a ginger ale, and I wolfed that down, and it was the best sandwich I ever tasted at that point. I was able to sit up a little, and after a little bit, I wanted to stand because I felt like I was getting muscle atrophy just laying down all this time. This was Saturday night. Well, we're into Sunday morning now. I was released from there at around 1:30, so I got home around 1:45 Sunday morning. My temp was still around 100 point something, but I felt much better, and went home, went back into the basement, and I slept for a few hours. I woke up at 5 a.m. and my temp was back to 104. The headache was, you know, it was back again. So basically I went through Sunday kind of the same, battling the headache. The temp was going up and down. Didn't get up to 105 again, but it didn't get up to 104. It would stay at 103 something and go down to 102, you know, go back and forth. But Sunday night was probably the worst night out of all of it, even worse than Saturday, the way how bad I felt Saturday in having to go to the hospital. I thought I was gonna have to go for a second time. The main thing was the headache. The headache was, I've never had a headache like that before in my life. It was down, it was all the way down into my neck, to the point where I couldn't move at all. I couldn't move my eye. If I moved my eyes trying to look left or right, the pain was just it was unbearable. Trying to lay down like that, and I don't have a bed down in the basement. I have a reclining couch, which I think my body was just sick of at that point. I didn't get much sleep. I was shaking a lot, and then I was sweating, and, you know, back and forth. I ended up just getting down to my underwear late. I forgot what time it was Sunday night, and I went up into my living room to my chair where I usually watch TV, and it's a recliner, and I usually fall asleep within minutes in that chair. So I went up there, I put the ceiling fan on, I put the AC on, and I actually fell asleep in that chair for about, I want to say 2 or 3 hours. When I woke up, felt a little bit better, and I went down back into the basement and tried to sleep a little bit more. So Monday morning when I woke up, I actually felt better. Still had the fever. The fever didn't go away until yesterday, which was Wednesday, completely. Today was the first day where it stayed where it's supposed to. I keep telling people, if COVID feels worse than what I had, you know, for some people, then, you know, my heart goes out to them, because this was easily the worst sickness I've ever had in my life. There was one other time, probably, I want gonna say like 13 years ago. I remember because I'm in a band and I had to cancel the only show I've ever had to cancel because I was so sick, and I almost ended up in the hospital that time. But this was worse. This was easily worse than that, and I'm just glad it's over now. And like I said, they had to postpone my surgery, and what really sucks is I gotta go take another COVID test because it's gonna be too far apart, but it is what it is at this point. So no yard sales for me this weekend, unless it's really close, like in my neighborhood, and no yard sales next weekend either because of the surgery. I gotta take it easy, which is fine because I got a lot to list in here. This stuff what I have here, I could get through another shutdown, put it that way, the amount of stuff that I have in here to list still, and it'll keep me busy. But I just want to let you guys know that there is something going around, something other than COVID that may feel like COVID. Do the same thing, wear your mask and sanitize and all that stuff. I could have caught it, at the store down the street, at the post office, maybe not at a yard sale. That was my week. It was the week from hell, or the week in hell, I should say, and I'm just glad it's over with, and I'm feeling better, knock on wood. And I need to get back to work and get this stuff listed. I managed to get 5 orders out today. I didn't videotape any of that, so I didn't have time. I just gotta get working. While I was out shopping a little while ago, I had another order, so hopefully tomorrow I'll have more orders. And I had to put my eBay store on vacation mode too, so I had no business going. I took it off vacation mode last night, and orders started coming in, so that's good. Thanks to everyone that did send well wishes. It's appreciated. It does help moving forward. That's going to be it for me as far as illness goes, and I can just continue doing the yard sales and finding cool stuff. It's the best when you find something really cool for a cheap price, and it's going to sell, going to make somebody happy, really. So let's move along on this video, and we'll just take it from there. Thanks. I did take a ride to a couple of Savers, a Goodwill, and a Salvation Army. I've got a few things, so let's see what I got. Picked up there's 2 of them, Godiva coffee mugs. It says $1.99, but I paid 99 cents for the pair. I saw these selling on eBay right around, I think, $15 or so. Also picked up a vintage Boston Bruins jersey. I'm not going to take the whole thing out, but it's one of the old looking jerseys. This was, I believe, $5.99, and probably can get like 20 bucks or so out of it, maybe more. Also grabbed this Football Guys toy. I don't even know what it is, 30 plus pieces in it. I paid $4.99, but when I looked it up on eBay, the comps were around $15, $20, $25 for these things. Not sure. I got to make sure all the pieces are here. It looks like there's a good deal of them, and the field's actually in there too. So we'll see what happens with this one. Grab this Under Armour baseball batting helmet with the front cage on it. This was $1.99, so comps on this were anywhere from 15 to 40, so I may put it up at like 30 bucks and see if anybody bites on it. Grab this Duff Light, just little plush pillow kind of thing. Universal Studios, was 99 cents. I think I actually paid 50 cents, a half price, and I saw a couple selling for like $12 or so on eBay. Rawlings catcher's mitt. It's a little dirty. I gotta clean it up, but a couple of these sold for 60 bucks on eBay. I may just clean it up and put it up for like $39.99 to see if anybody bites on that, but it's in decent shape. It's just dirty. I grabbed this Harley Davidson 1/10 size die cast, $1.99, and I saw a few of these. A couple in the box were like 40 bucks, and there were 1 or 2 out of the box that are around 20, 25. So I think it was worth picking up for a couple of bucks. And finally, I got this Bop It Extreme game. It was $1.99.
Box Pop Solo.
I'm not really sure how this game works. But this was selling around $15–20 on eBay. That's what I got today. I was out for a good amount of time, longer than I probably should have been. I still need to take it easy a little bit after what happened, but I felt good. I'm still feeling pretty good right now. I did have to go inside and rest a little bit before I came back out here. So let's get this listing. I also picked up both of these storage little bins, and I had picked this one up before I got sick down here on the bottom. So, and I still have an empty one there. I am good on these storage units for now. I gotta buy more regular bins to go out into the warehouse, the storage unit, and I think I'm good on storage stuff. So now I have to just start listing and getting a lot of this stuff onto eBay so people can hopefully buy it. All right, it's Tuesday morning. I believe it's August 4th. I'm losing track of days. I have 6 orders to pull. 3 already paid for. 3 I'm still waiting on payment, but I'm gonna pull them anyway just to get them ready. So 2 are down in the workshop in my basement. I already pulled those out. First one is this Bose power supply without the end piece. It's just this part of it. This sold for $6.99 with, I think it was $10 total with the shipping, because it's only going to Massachusetts. Then I sold this Earth Power book. This sold for $6.99. This was in the storage unit, so maybe I paid a quarter for it. Okay, then we sold something I just put up yesterday. I can open this. Here it is. It's a lot of military patches that I got from the yard sale on Saturday, where the guy had a ton of stuff. There was this, and there was a bunch of pins that I also have up listed. But this, I had listed $24.99. Someone sent me an offer for $19.99, and I accepted, plus shipping. Also sold one of these bats. This is the one. It's the Hank Aaron bat that I got at that Bellingham Mega Pick a few weeks ago, 3 weeks ago or so. This has a little bit of a crack in it. That was put in the description, and this sold for $14.99 plus shipping. I think I maybe paid $1 for it. Next up, let's see, it should be in 884. Yes, it was this Spider Electra digital LED paintball gun. So I had this up for $44.99 plus shipping, and a guy sent me an offer of $35 plus shipping, so I took that. Okay, and then the last thing, rechargeable corkscrew. This sold for $21.99 plus shipping. I got this at a yard sale. I want to say I paid $2 for it. Okay, gang, it's Tuesday around noontime, and I had a doctor's appointment this morning, and there was a Savers and a Salvation Army not too far away, so of course I had to go in there. I'll show you what I got. I spent about just under $40 total on all this stuff. So at Savers, I found this Darth Vader mask. It was $2.99, and when I checked this on eBay, it's selling for about $15. So I grabbed this. It's still in pretty good shape. And for $2.99 is grab this Scrabble game. I'm not planning on selling the game. I'm just going to get the tiles out of it because I have another batch of them, and I can put the tiles up as a lot on eBay. Then I grabbed this Sony Blu-ray disc DVD player. It's kind of in the box, and it looks like somebody closed it up. So it's definitely not new. It was $14.99. Taking a chance on this. I've got to open the box and make sure it's actually the DVD player in here. And you can't return this stuff at Savers. So hopefully it's in here. If it is in here and it works, and there's a remote and the manual and everything, I can probably get about $40 or $50 out of this. At the very least, I can get $30. So I can kind of double what I paid. And then I also grabbed this, I don't know what size it is, but Super Mario plush stuffed animals. Not an animal, but a doll, I guess. And this was $7.99, and I saw a couple sell around 15 to 20 on eBay. Then I went to Salvation Army and I got this Iron Man, and it does work. So if you turn it on,
clear all weapons. Mark 42, armor engage.
that's pretty cool. I'm not sure. I paid what was it, $2.99 for this. I'm not sure what this is going to bring in. I'm thinking at least 15 bucks for it loose. Then I also grabbed this 126 piece art set. It's got shrink wrap on it. I don't know if the store did it. It was $7.49. On eBay they're selling for like $40-50. So I'm hoping this is brand new. I'm not going to open it. I'm going to just sell it as new like this. It feels like everything's packed in there well. Like usually if something's used, you can shake it and stuff start rattling around. This feels like it's never been opened. Okay, it's Wednesday morning. I just actually pulled an order earlier. It was a photo beam electric eraser that I got, I don't know, weeks ago. I think I paid like $2 for it. It sold for $10.99 plus shipping, and that's already out the door. And then I just had another order, which is a funny thing. I just put this thing up like 2 hours ago and it already sold. So it should be, yes, I already put it in a box. So this is that first baseman's mitt, that Nike that I just bought on a Sunday at the last yard sale I went to. I think I paid about maybe $4 for it. I had it up for $29.99, a best offer plus shipping, and I received an offer of $22 plus shipping, so I said okay, and this is going out the door to someone in Connecticut. Thank you for that. Okay, it's Friday morning. Not sure I'm going to be doing a lot today. I have to go take a COVID test for my surgery next week, and wouldn't you figure, I had my 2 or 3 times a year sickness hit me last night, where I have a little bit of a fever and just massive headache and all my arthritis acting up. So I don't know. I'm pretty sure that it's just my normal. I always get it like January, February, March, around there. I get in the summertime and I get a little something in the fall. So I'm hoping that that's all it is, because I can't afford to be down and out. I got 3 orders to pull. I'm gonna do that right now. All the orders were here. I didn't have to go to the new storage unit for it. So let's see what we got. First thing I pulled out of the workshop is this NASCAR Dale Earnhardt building set, 485 pieces. I got this as part of a bundle. I believe I paid maybe $6 on this thing, and it sold for $19.99 plus shipping. The next thing, we got more cassettes. Right here, I think there's 10, a lot of 10. These probably cost me $1, if that. They sold for $12.99 plus shipping. And then lastly, we got this. Let's pull this out. This Pentax camera with the extra lens on it. I got this at a yard sale. I got it a couple of weeks ago. I think I paid $10 for it, and I had it up for $59.99 plus shipping. The guy offered $50 plus shipping, so I accepted, and it's on its way to New York. Thanks to those that placed those orders. I need more coming in. Now, if you notice behind me, I started rearranging the studio a little bit. So I got the bubble wrap rolls up here, 2 sizes. What else did I do? Pretty soon, I need to get the front of this piano clear, because the guy's coming on Tuesday, next Tuesday, to tune it. All this stuff here that's out is all stuff I still have to list. So I think once I get that stuff listed and then into storage, I'll be good. This stuff has to get listed too, electronics. I changed the shelving out, so I put smaller shelves in here and I put the big ones in the storage unit. So all my packing materials are there and there. That's going to get this probably right here, this rack here. Once this stuff is listed, I may put that other shipping rack here and move the little one over there. It just makes more sense. Got my photo booth, and then I put a smaller rack here too, just to kind of make the studio seem a little bit bigger. And all this stuff here is all listed. Everything over here is listed. And then I can have my shipping station right here, and then I'm good to go. So wish me luck on the test. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get to any yard sales this weekend. I may try a couple if I'm feeling better. Right now I just feel like I'm in a fog. So I got to get these orders shipped because I don't want people waiting on stuff. And then I'm gonna rest for a little bit, and then I'm gonna go take the test. So I'm sure I'll let you know how I made out. Okay, it's Thursday morning, and I actually just came back. It's only a little after 8 a.m. I just came back from a yard sale that was 2 minutes from my house. It was unexpected. I didn't bring the camera with me, but they had some good stuff there, so let's show you what I got. All right, for $3 I got this Super Paper Flyers book and kit. It's still wrapped, still brand new, and I saw one or two sell on eBay around 20 bucks, so I figured for $3, why not? They had these vintage jerseys. They're big though, they're like 3XL. Old Cleveland Indians, there's no names on the back. Milwaukee Brewers, and an old 80s Chicago White Sox. These are all from the 80s, I believe. These were $5 each, and the comps on eBay are right around $30, $40, $50 on them. Then I picked up this, it looks like it's new, but I'm gonna have to check it out. For $10, this Tony Hawk Shred Wii skateboard. They look to be selling around 30 or 40 on eBay. So I gotta make sure it's never been opened. It's hard to tell. It's really dusty. I don't know if they bought it and just didn't use it and it just was sitting. And then last but not least, I got this PS2 with it's got all the cables, it's got controllers, and I believe, yeah, there's 4 8 megabyte memory cards here. I got this for $30, and I can probably sell it for at least 60. I have some PS2 games that I could probably bundle in to get a little bit more money. So that was really unexpected. I spent $58 total on this stuff, and so now the plan for today at 9 o'clock, I have an appointment to see the storage unit that I'm hoping I can get. I'm hoping I can get it either today or tomorrow and just start moving in and start really cleaning up this place and making it more efficient for myself. So we'll see how that goes. All right, I finally did it. It's still Thursday afternoon now. I rented a storage unit. I ended up doing a 5x10. I'm heading there now to start bringing the first few racks, and I just picked up a lock. It's like 2 minutes from my house. There's no lease, no contract, so I can get out of it anytime I want. It's heated, and it should do for now. We're gonna see how many racks I can get in here comfortably with, you know, being able to move around. So we're on my way there now. All right, I'm at the new storage unit warehouse. I'm actually pushing some racks into my area here. Very loud. All right, this is the new unit. It's not huge, 5x10. We'll see how much stuff I can get in here. Now I gotta build the racks. All right, so far I got 4 racks put in. And I got a few bins in here so far, but I can get a lot more. I can probably fit 1 more rack there. And the other thing I'm thinking too is if I pull these racks all the way to this wall, pull this one all the way here, I might be able to fit 1 or 2 of the smaller 3-drawer bins in between. So I might do that. I don't think I'm gonna block the aisle, and I can probably get something in here in this corner. Maybe if I move this shelf that way, and then I can use this corner slide this out a little bit towards the door. So I'm headed back home now. I'm gonna lock up. I got my lock out in the truck. I gotta make sure I do that. And I'm gonna go get more stuff and keep going until either the hernia says no, or I get this filled up and then I can start really cleaning the studio. Okay, I think I might be done for now. Let's take a look. I was able to fit that in there, maybe get one more to stack on top. So I got 5 racks in here plus the rolling cart. Get one more of those, and then now what I need to do is get more of these plastic bins, list the new stuff, and just bring it over and fill these up. I think I have like 4 or 5 bins already ready to go for new items, so I'm gonna work on that. I'm gonna take a break right now because I got a little pain going on, but this is the unit, and it was much needed, so only up from here. Good morning, it's Friday, August 14th. It's about 7:30 a.m. and I got a couple of orders to get through here. First one is this Sony mini disc player. I got this a couple of weeks ago at that crazy yard sale where the guy had a store previously, and I spent probably 2-3 hours there, part of a $90 bulk buy. So this was probably cost me about 10 bucks, and I had an offer of $59 plus shipping, so I accepted that, and that's on its way out. And also, I just bought this yesterday, this Bruins vintage jersey. I believe I paid $5.99 for it at Salvation Army, and it sold for $27.99 within, I want to say, an hour, maybe 2 hours. So that is shipping out today too. All right, I think that's gonna wrap up this video. I just wanted to get all that out of the way and just let you guys know what was going on. Appreciate it always. Please subscribe if you like the videos you're seeing. Pass it along, share, and all that stuff. Hit the little bell down below to get notified when a new video comes up. And I will see you next time. Thank you.